Okay, we're gonna go through my Spotify wrap up. I think it's dope.
You guys are the only two who uses Spotify.
You shouldn't be saying that. Seeing that.
Okay, are we gonna? Do you have? What's yours? Is it your Spotify?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go through mine. Or you wanna go through yours first?
So you have to like wait for this whole thing. Isn't there a fastest?
No, you can skip like stories.
Yeah, but now where's the music? I thought that they had like
Kelly
No, it gives
Clarkson.
you information. What do you mean? Where's the music?
Changing.
Your
Speaking of an act did not fix
impatience
the
is
situation.
Insane.
First, Chris Brown.
Let's go. No, give
What
us
a
the
hypocrite.
give us the headline and then give us maybe like the top 5 or whatever is written there.
Top artists.
What is it? Oh, I get it. There's different ones.
It's all the same.
Let me see. How are they all the same?
It's all the freaking same.
You have
It's
your top artist, you have
Let
your
me
top
see.
song, you have minutes, and you have hours or something like
Yeah.
that.
Shout out to Michael Gekana, who tends to comment a lot on our stuff. He sent me a screenshot. Apparently, we're the most listened podcast on his thing.
On his
Oh,
Spotify.
there's 2 people. Someone else sent me something else saying, yeah. We're
Oh, that
the
is
most
awesome.
listened to.
Oh, dope. Yo, shout out to Mike.
Award nominated podcast.
You dig? You understand?
there's no
Okay, let's
bedroom
see.
music, right?
Okay, here we go. You're just impatient, Ellen. Okay, I'm reading Ellen's one, right?
You reading Ellen's
Yeah.
one? It's reading my diary. Okay. I haven't seen it yet, so
So she played 1,364 songs this year.
didn't it say 14,000?
I get you were not paying attention.
Okay, sorry.
That's what's happening here.
Okay,
so
I'm
we're gonna
sorry.
go 2-7.
Flip, I'm worried. I'm so worried. My last 2 years were so bad. It was your
Okay, then the next is let's see, because now that's the whole slide thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now it's going into like a whole leaderboard situation, and then it says your top songs. Okay, let me say pause. Your top songs are Matlasona
Yes. Hallelujah, Jesus. Matlasona. Yes.
by
Brendan Praise.
Brendan Praise.
Yes.
Oh, Brendan Praise.
I'm
the South
proud
African.
of myself.
I'm so proud of myself.
Thank you, God.
Is Brendan Praise colored or black?
No, he's not colored.
Brendan Praise.
He's
I've heard this
he's
name.
black.
Oh, okay.
He's
okay.
he's not okay, you might be able to say blackish, but he's
Blackish. Wow,
Has his
what is
baby.
happening? Why can't you answer? Like,
It's so hectic when we do that as people, though. Like, especially black South Africans. What are you?
What are you? But
No,
everybody
I
does
hear
that.
you are black, and like the and is so disrespectful when we say that. And
This morning I actually wanted to know, I didn't go into it. So Shits and Gigs have done that whole something, where are you from kind of thing. And I was like, I wonder if we can do that. Like to
mean, like,
find out
genetically?
where your genetics, where you're from.
okay. We
So,
need to
like,
we need
food
to
like
look
like
on-
23andMe.
Yeah,
Yes,
like
that's
the whole,
exactly
the
what it
DNA,
is.
They did a whole
whatnot.
episode on that,
That is-
about them specifically.
It's their
Yeah, it's
normal
part of the
podcast.
episode.
Their normal podcast
Normal
episode,
podcast,
not
yeah.
the
Oh, I
reaction.
don't watch that. Okay.
Yeah, I watched the reactions one.
So they found out exactly
Yeah, we should do that. I
who had
missed
his.
that.
Yeah, I think we
You
should.
guys know where you're from.
No,
I
no,
don't.
no, no.
We
but
were colonized. They were taken.
You know what I
Sorry,
find what in my
sorry.
mind. I was just thinking that
But they were taken.
they were taken, we were colonized.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we are from here.
Yeah.
So
But
we're not
they
going
were
to find.
Okay, but but what if
What if
you've
they
got,
took us and
what
we
if you
came
got
back?
2% Scottish
Yeah.
or 1% Australian?
This one's got anything
No,
white.
Now
Yes,
someone's going to say, I
no.
told you he hates himself.
Exactly. It'll be so interesting to find out that you actually got a little bit of coke in you.
Yeah, that would be wild.
It'll be like, yes.
I'm going to
Okay.
get news to this.
All right, okay.
Okay,
so,
let's go.
So it's your top 5. Sorry, I actually should have went from 5 to number 1. So
Yeah.
number 5, you've got Ntokazi,
Okay.
Zaba, by Zaba, excuse me.
Let me see.
Right, this one.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a Zulu song.
Then you have what?
Ven. That is
Afrikaans.
no, it's actually Ben. It's a Spanish. It's a Christian song. It's gospel.
Oh, interesting.
She
Yeah.
said, I love God more in Spanish.
Yeah, she did.
Yes.
She literally did.
I'm not sure. Yes.
Then you have
Into Enkluphayo. That's a Zulu song.
this is Maskandi vibes. Oh, your top 3 you have
I'm
top
shocked that
3.
it's not
She
more.
has Maskandi, and that time the number 1 Zulu. You know what? I'm gonna.
I
leave
listen
it
to
right
Maskandi
there.
when working out. It's because of the, what do you call it? The RPM or what? It's fast. It helps me to work out. I listen to Mamkhize. Carry on with my list. Let's
The BPM on Mamkhize.
BPM. Yes.
Is it fast?
It's fast and it's very high. This TK, shut up.
No.
If you guys, please just
No.
listen to it, and then you guys will hear.
That's not it, Ellen. No.
I'm trying to see it right. Like, what beats that too?
Please listen to it today.
Wait. Mamkhize has got that acoustic guitar and
It's fast. It helps.
You mean like Shoma Joyce's song, maybe?
No, Shoma
you see,
Joyce's fast.
That's stronger.
That's stronger. That's fast.
That's times 10.
I don't like you guys. Today I don't like you. Like legit. Are we done with my list?
Okay, let me continue. So then number 2, Pop Smoke Dior. Hectic.
What's going on?
Like, there's no consistency, but no, I mean I mess with the variation. You have different shades.
So I have that similar thing where, I mean, I'm not on Spotify, but it's like, don't ever trust me with an aux cable in the car, because I will take it to heaven, and then after that, you can hear, I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk, and then we'll go back to heaven again.
Exactly. No, I can't do that. People that, at least if you have playlist for playlist, like we in heaven for a while, and then we go to hell.
No, I need
then
the-
it's fine.
I need the balance.
Don't put me into joyous celebration, and then angas.
No, I need the balance. I need to hear mustard, and then Lord.
GLO with it
you're
on the
Alpha.
GLE. Don't no. Oh, that works on my last G string. I have to have, like, the Pop Smoke one is.
It's a banger.
It's beside it being a banger for me. It's just that I think that they're not showing and I'm grateful that they're not showing everything. I have that kind of
That's
track.
also a song.
What? No.
Wait,
Everything
the next
is-
slide. The next slide I have is very interesting.
Of mine? Maybe I should shut up first and let you just.
So it says that your music taste has evolved like over the year, and then it threw back to like April was your bougie American football rap phase. Then it's like you were listening to artists like Pop Smoke, Sexy Red, and Megan Thee Stallion.
Wow.
I remember April.
I don't remember April. Why? It's so weird that that's so specific.
If you guys see closely, if you look at her face, her mind just went somewhere. We said, I remember April.
Oh, I remember April.
I remember
It
April.
was giving.
Jabulani.
Wow.
Close.
Petros.
No, when I say close and you say Jabulani, obviously Umzulu. You understand?
Okay,
Yes.
and then June, you were in your R&B era. Neo
It's
Soul
cold.
vibes.
It makes sense. It's cold.
Jill
It's winter.
Scott,
Yes.
Naomi Sharon.
Halle. Come on.
Who's this? Michelle? Who's this? I don't know.
That's Michelle Ndejiocello.
Dio Cello.
Yeah, something like that.
Who's that?
Yes.
Is that from South Africa?
Um,
Because that don't look
Isn't that
Zulu.
Italian?
I think they're from somewhere. It's
Oh, it's a
just
group.
it's a very
They.
husky. It's beautiful. It's a person.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
person. Yes. She's got a very husky voice. Can it hurry up and
So, do you think your music's on brand with you?
yes. Because 1 minute I'm talking about how God came to save us, and the next minute let's just leave that subject. Look, how man, wait. Gospel music. You have to be in the right mind space, right? Sometimes, unfortunately, I'm a fallen angel. Okay, it's fine. It's all right. So gospel music, worship, right, is it's a love song to God.
Don't preach to us. I was just asking. Is it
I
on
know.
brand?
I'm yes, explain. I'm trying to give context so people don't come for me and say I'm not saved. So you worshiping God. You're
You're
at
trying
His
to prove
feet.
you're saved.
You at His feet,
On
and you're
this
telling
here
Him
show.
how much
Her spine's gonna.
you submit. Okay. My problem is the minute I can almost feel it, like the change in the gospel song. Then I'm like, you know what? Let's just put it off. I don't disrespect my God like that, and then I go and listen to something totally different because it's very loving. You know what I mean? And I know of somebody that feels the same way. I'm not sure that they catch the podcast, but that is what it is. Do you have anything else? Or can we
your
stop?
gender taught me when you overspeak, it's a sign that you're lying.
I'm not lying. If you listen to okay, I'm going to say it now. If you guys, we're going to be on a break for a little bit. So by the time we return, you probably would have forgotten this happened.
Careful.
Okay.
Say yes.
Yes.
It's on brand.
Yeah.
That's all
Yep.
we need.
It's very on brand.
Okay.
Yo, it was like 15 minutes. Because you know what happened when I said
All right. What are you trying to skip to? So
I just want you to.
I'm
be
okay. I'm
done.
almost done.
Okay.
Okay. You listen to
Like my
a
heart.
thousand. You listen to 1,000 artists this year. That's
Okay.
that's crazy actually.
read the white one and then let's move on.
What's the white one?
There are no white artists in the stuff.
Why? Who, man? You're going to find white if it's gospel, probably. There's no white in G. Why?
White people
Read
don't do
the-
gospel, but anyway.
Unless it's classical, you probably find a lot.
Okay,
of white people, but
then-
it's not there.
Your top artists, top 5 artists: Brandon Praise, Pop Smoke, Mobiazo, Odell,
Yeah, Odile.
Odile.
it's beautiful. Yeah.
and then Chris Brown. So I know you love Chris Brown.
Jonga,
You love him.
it's kinda.
You love him.
I love him. Okay, I love his music.
You
I
going to
love
the
him.
concert?
I'm not. I'm not Mali. To be honest,
Yeah.
I can't say I wasn't. I was never going to get to the concert.
Mm.
Hello, because I don't have the money to go. If I had the money, then I'd be able to say I choose not to. So people that don't have the money can't really say, "Hi, I'd never go." You know what I mean? You've got to have that kind of. Yeah, you have to be in that situation. You happy now? Can I stop sweating?
Oh,
But like the song I was listening to today is For Elise by Baptiste, which is classical.
It's good.
Classical music. Thank
It's
you.
good.
See?
His version's very good.
People say that I'm
Okay.
actually psycho. My kids say I'm psycho for listening to classic.
No,
No,
that's
classic's
not a
soothing.
real thing. All right, let me quickly go through mine.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right, so I ran through 2,700 songs. Kind of what was the next one we did?
We need to go in who your
Leaderboard. Yes.
Yes.
My top songs. This is interesting. I want to see this section. So my top
Why
songs.
are you reading? Okay, you're not gonna. I don't think
it's
you're gonna
nothing-
fake it. But
yeah,
anyways,
no, we
alright.
can talk about it. My top 5 is. This makes sense actually.
It's
I'm a
probably
Piano
safe.
by Ashake. Remember by Ashake. Wave by Ashake. Happiness by Ashake. Party No They Stop by Adukude Gold.
And this is why Drake is suing Spotify.
Because Calvin
Because
Top
what?
5
He
is
listens
not
to
Drake.
one-
He's going, so you paying.
I don't remember
be on this
listening
guy's
to
list.
Drake ever this year. I don't recall.
No, if you know me, if anybody knows, like my song listening or music listening evolution, let me rather say that, I've really fallen for Afrobeats. I have, and yeah, like Afrobeats as a whole. So it's the pocket I'm in. I went from like rap every day to Afrobeats almost every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, hence why this top 5 makes sense. So,
So
I'm
it's
interested.
very vanilla. Like there's not. It's
I'm
it's
also
very-
just like, wait, what?
it is. It's very vanilla. It's one spice in that
So
pot.
where do you change
There's
positions?
two spices. Exactly. There's
What are we
there's
talking
literally
about?
2 spices in that pot. Like 4
yeah.
are Ashake, and then the last one is by.
Adukule AJ.
Thank you.
Yeah, but it makes sense because like these are the top 5 songs I play like over and over. Yeah, like I could repeat the joints heavily. All right,
Okay.
cool. Let's skip to my, what is it? Oh, I listened to 1,700 artists.
Okay.
That's interesting. And then now it's gonna go into my top 5 artists. Check who's my number 1.
See, no.
My number 1 artist of
We
the
are not
year
shocked.
is Aubrey Drake Graham.
Wow.
We are not shocked.
No, because look, I really
brand.
that's that catalog. You can say whatever. That catalog bangs. You know, Kendrick had a moment. It's nice to have a nice episode, but it's different when you can master, you know, a couple of Oscars.
We aren't going to see that screen
You feel
because
me?
you know you've got that protective white.
I'm showing the people. I'm not showing
Kgetho jwale,
how.
they're
Ke
not
bontsha
gonna see
batho
it.
how gore vele ke tricky.
Hi.
Okay, and then my what is it called again? The top 5 artists. Yes, my top 5 artists. All right, cool. Let me pause here. Makes so much sense. Oh damn. Yeah, solid. Okay, number 5, Kanye West. Number 4, Rick Ross. Number 3, Pusha T. Number 2, Ashake. And number 1, Drizzy Drake Rogers.
Yeah.
That's my top 5.
Okay. Shout out to you people on Spotify. This segment was sponsored by the Green People.
You're watching before you weekend. You're watching before you weekend. You're watching before you weekend. Hey, you're watching before you weekend.
We'll talk about the week before it ends.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the final episode of 2024's Before You Weekend podcast. It's been a good ride. As you can see in our eyes, we're happy, tired, exhausted, and over the hill.
I'm not. I'm fine. I'm doing great. I look great. My skin's popping.
Oh, great. The hill is over me.
What?
My eyes.
That
feel
was
like,
so unnecessary. Because you want to talk about good skin. We all, here in this
all actually-
podcast,
I'm just making sure everybody knows.
brand ambassadors
Nivea, are you listening?
of that butter.
You feel me?
It's
Axe
Axe
over
over
the
here. It's Nivea. It's shea butter. I just use
Are you
like
giving
shea
them
butter.
a product diversity.
That's my bag.
Diversity.
Shout out to Unilever.
Hey now.
Shout out to the guys who bought Nigeria. Is okay.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's the history of Unilever.
They bought Nigeria.
Yeah, read the history. They
Built or bought?
bought.
They own
They
Nigeria.
bought Nigeria.
Okay.
Even Burna Boy Six in his album. There's a whole skit where you have these historians talking about the history of Nigeria.
I'd
and
like to keep the bag.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's another episode of Before You Weekend.
As per usual.
So I think we probably can't. I mean, we'll probably touch on the bigger headlines, but it's like year end. It's a bit more chilled. We need to keep you guys company for the last lunch break that you may be on. And I need to ask you guys, we're
Time
getting
for
closer
office.
to going home, and home is where your black card gets checked, even in your entertainment, in terms of music, even movies. And I'm wondering from you guys, are there movies or songs people can't say they haven't listened to or watched that would make them lose their black card? Like, for example,
Yeah.
if you say you haven't seen Sarafina in South Africa, it's a problem. However, I don't know about
Yeah.
Gen Z, but generally, if you haven't seen Sarafina, it's like, oh,
Yeah. I'm trying to think.
So us personally, not like we aren't like arriving and saying, guys, have you seen?
No, us and generally, like, if someone says I haven't seen this movie, then you know, like,
I'm gonna lose in this one.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely would have said Sarafina. Yeah, but it's such a tricky check because like I haven't watched 12 Years of Slave.
yeah, but that's
Neither have
American.
I.
That's okay.
Oh, more South African based.
I mean,
But we don't have
it's very hard because our entertainment thing is still young.
How do you feel like if somebody's like, I have never watched Tsotsi?
Ah, yeah, you okay?
Yeah,
We need to keep your eyes pure. Let's not corrupt your eyes.
Wait,
We
why?
need to show you some
Why?
great stuff.
TK hates. Well, TK dislikes the Tsotsi production.
Give me greatness is all I'm saying.
But at the time that
And
it was
that time
it was
won a
made.
award, and we were so confused.
Finish your thought.
But was it like
Finish
an
your
Akshame award or was it like an
Finish
award
your
award? Well, because of the time, this is coming from somebody that doesn't know about production and stuff. Okay, sharp.
You thought it was good.
She did.
I did. Actually, I was
What?
proud.
Give me a scene where you're like, we have a movie on our hands, people.
Do you know how old I am now? Do you know when that thing came out? Do you wanna? I must.
So-
I can barely remember
Okay, so
my
this
children's
way-
names
this
on a
way
good
really
day.
losing your argument. You're saying
Wait, what?
that movie has no replayability.
It does.
How many times have you watched it?
Once. There. Lost.
Yeah.
Because surely you measure a movie by how many times can you watch it and go, this is still good.
Clearly, you guys had a conversation today. This morning,
No.
you guys had a whole freaking
I don't even
group
like
chat.
I don't even like repeating. I hate repeating movies, but there's some movies I go, this is worth a good watch.
What's the movie you've repeated?
Whiplash.
How many times?
Maybe like twice or thrice.
I've never watched it.
It's brilliant.
Don't know what it is.
I've thought about it.
Um,
You don't know what it is?
No, I haven't heard of it.
Yeah,
I've watched.
it
I
was
watch
kind of
Power
like a
at
budget
least
movie.
once a month.
It was
The
kind of
series.
It's kind of like
You
a
watched
budget
the
movie. the way they
Italian?
put it
I
together.
watch Power,
The
the
series.
series, once a month.
It's because you like seeing
once
big
a
men
month.
that look Zulu.
You repeat it.
Power,
Isn't 50 Cent in it?
Makes
yes.
a cameo.
Oh, okay.
Well, he has
I
a
still haven't seen
period.
It's he's got a period. I actually watch it for Ghost,
Everybody
and
watches
not
it
for the reason that not for the
That's the Hardwick
sexualized
guy. Chadwick Hardwick. What is his name?
Hardwood or Hardwick something. Flip, sorry. Oh, guys. Can we?
Hardwood or something.
I think it's. Pause. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, of course.
Wait,
Yeah.
why did you all say Chet something?
I forgot his first.
Is-
Chat.
It's Hardwick or it's
Omari.
Omar. It's Omari or it's
Yeah,
Omar.
Hardwick,
It's
yeah.
something. I'm so sorry. I watch it for Ghost. Do you understand? Now I don't have time to go to hell with. I have a thing. Hey, you people, man.
You did that to yourself.
Yeah, you like walked right into that.
Did. Okay, so I watch it because
Omari.
yeah, I'm just trying not to I'm trying not to put another foot in my mouth. Because of the way he is, right? The character is. So the way he operates in the world, etc., etc. There's that balance that he almost, or the internal fight that he has, where he wants to walk the straight and narrow. He wants to have a good life, but this is what he's done to get to where he is.
Yeah.
Sharp. That is not the reason why I watch it. I study the way he walks, the way he talks, the way the character thinks, kind of thing. For me, I don't have. If I were to look at a female version of that, it would be Olivia Pope. So I would watch Power and I watch Scandal or The Fixer in South Africa like over and over and over again because of the way they carry themselves. And that's why.
You
Okay.
watch Power once a month. As in you watch season 1. Like,
It's my comfort series. So on a weekend, I will finish the entire thing. Not Power Book and all of that, just the first one.
First one.
Yeah, from season 1 until I think 6 or 7.
Can someone say they're South African if they haven't watched Panic Mechanic?
Depending.
Gen Z is not included in that question.
has everybody in this room watched Panic Mechanic?
Yes.
Have you watched Panic Mechanic?
No.
Really?
Nah. No, I haven't.
Damn. Have you watched
what?
any
It
Leon
does make it
Schuster?
makes it. You
That's
have to listen to the reason why. Why?
I don't know. Like I never. But the only thing Leon Schuster related was Zulu on
Bell.
My Stoop.
That's
Okay.
older. That's like 1980s, right?
Yeah, but that's solid
Yeah.
though. I give you stuff.
That's
for that. Shout out
interesting.
to
So you watched that one, but you didn't watch Panic Mechanic.
No, I never found that humor funny. Like I never.
Yeah,
There you
just,
go.
I mean, now that we are a bit more aware, it's
I
like,
think that's.
let's
I
get
think
it.
that would be more common. That
Yeah.
him saying
Zulu must do.
yes, Zulu on my stoop.
Yeah,
and
more
not
common
Panic
than-
I
Mechanic.
was late to Zulu Must. I watched it as a teenager.
Yeah. I think it was.
Panic
it was
Mechanic.
dope.
I was like, oh, okay. They were played every year. I feel like you're not South African.
Yeah, it was the ETV.
Yeah.
Go-to.
As I say, you're not South African if you haven't watched Anaconda because it's on ETV every year.
I have not.
If you say no, I've never seen it.
No.
Ellen, no.
Wait, what?
I
You're
haven't.
lying.
No.
I am telling you, I have
It's
not.
on TV every year.
Do you want me to tell you what I watched on ETV?
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's hardwood again at 12.
Mode.
Dial now for on 3411. No, I haven't. When I got older, I tried, and I was just like, I can't. It's sort of like watching Zulu on My Stoop now, and for me, it was just like, I don't get it.
Interesting.
Geshap. I haven't watched it. I don't need to watch it.
I mean, I get that. It's like
It's not from the fear.
it's like you
It's just
not watching Dark Knight.
No, I watched it, and I was not impressed with your guys' selection.
Yeah, because you watched it in your bigger age when you already kind of concluded that it's not that great.
It's still not that great.
No, but you see, you concluded it. So she had already concluded. Then she went, okay, let me check this thing.
No, I hadn't concluded. It wasn't part of my, like, when I'm a judge a book by its cover type of person.
You
Right?
judge a movie by its cover.
So I will judge a movie by its cover,
We
and then I
watch,
give
we
it like
don't
5
judge.
minutes.
You actually don't judge.
I'm judging.
She's judging.
Yeah, judge. And then like you catch the first 5 minutes. If it looks like really good, because now it's especially for the lovey-dovey woman, it's Christmas movie, cheesy Christmas movie season, right? Like B grade, D grade kind of Christmas movies that we watch. We know it's gonna be bad.
Things. I used to love them.
Hallmark
I can't
music
stand. I
and
can't
movies?
stand.
I don't know. I
Christmas
think
movies.
when it comes to especially this time of the year, Home Alone gets replayability. It's worth it. I'm not a replayable person, but I can understand why it gets replayability.
My
There's something about Home
children
Alone
ask too
that's
many
like you
questions.
can't match Home Alone. People have tried,
Yeah.
hasn't worked.
Have you watched Home Alone?
I have, and over and over and over again.
Oh, okay.
In our days, I think we were curious as children, but we weren't that curious to say, Mara, this doesn't make sense. Or like, where's child services? Because why is the child, it doesn't make sense. My children, I don't have the patience where they're going to be sitting and watching, okay, this doesn't make sense. Okay, so his mother's just going to up and leave.
Your kids
they
just do that?
just-
They do that?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's dope.
And then they look at you and like, if you ever had to leave us, well, this is plan B, plan C, plan. So for me, it's just like, guys, stop it.
So it wasn't
Just
funny
watch.
for them.
It wasn't.
That's an interesting
I find,
taste.
like, I'm sitting and I'm finding that I'm the old parent now. Because I'm like, kids, gather around. I say that like there's 15 of them. Gather around, and then we're watching something that I'm thinking, I couldn't wait to have kids so I can watch this or experience this with my kids. And then 5 minutes in, if I just dare to look back, they're like, here. I'm like, you guys aren't watching. No.
Yeah, but
watching.
but with what you're saying now, I think it's also maybe technical from the writing perspective of movies. If you like watch comedies and family movies now, it's
Yeah.
called hits. Like study how quick the next joke is, or
Yeah.
how quick the next eye grappling thing is in comparison to the movies in the 90s and 80s. It's longer back there.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
it's the white kid on Home Alone doing something really funny, and it's only 2 minutes later you're gonna see the burglars doing something. Versus
Yeah.
now
It has to be.
Yo.
You just have to be. And
it's like you're watching a social media reel for 2 hours.
Hectic.
I was going to say something.
Yeah.
Today, I shouldn't be talking. Today.
Yeah, no, I agree with that actually.
Which kind of says like, oh, but so you don't value the story.
Yeah.
You're weakening the story by trying to keep my attention. I'm okay with letting the story go because you brought me into a world where I can understand a character's going through a process. What is he going to do or she going to do next? Now it's, they're always doing something. When are they not doing something?
Yeah.
That's too much.
What's your do you have a comfort visual? Like she said, like power. Is that your through sickness and how till death do us part series? I mean, well, yeah,
Yes.
content, power and the fixer.
Yeah, Scandal.
Interesting.
Do you have that?
I can say every line, but I will watch it
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah. TK, do you have one?
Thank
Mine
you.
is mine is How I Met Your Mother.
the whole thing.
I've watched it top down
Yeah.
and
I've known
backwards
this about you. Yeah, you
and
love that thing.
randomized.
Have you seen
and-
did you see the spin-off?
I'm not interested.
How I Met Your Father.
I'm not interested.
I'm not interested.
They got renewed for like I think they're on season 3 now.
I'm not interested.
That's where
It's terrible. The
things
joke-
get messed up. Things get messed up
I'm
there.
not interested.
Don't take a
the
good
humor's
thing
terrible.
Yeah.
and regurgitate it.
Yeah. So for me, like, I know for some people, like, Friends is a thing. I think Friends is cool. But How I Met Your Mother just landed
Do I have
perfectly
something
for me.
I watched it way too much when I was younger.
Friends.
Yeah, over and over and over again.
I struggle with like finding like a comfort thing because I know the moment I watch it again, I'm going to become a critic and not a fan.
No.
Because now I want to study why is the joke written like that, or
Yeah.
why did they come out of that side? It could have
you don't switch off.
Yeah.
You constantly.
until I have my number one
Analyzing.
movie, then maybe when I get there and I'll go, okay, I get it now. Everyone critique me and everyone's gonna. Oh, then you guys are gonna come. Let's do a reaction to this movie. This is so trash. TK, what?
When I was a kid, it was a Michael Jackson concert live.
That was
in-
me as a kid. I loved watching Michael Jackson
Yes.
concerts.
Oh,
It's already playable.
once a week. It was Michael Jackson VCR. It was me and
I had a friend that used to play the Thriller music video over and over and over.
You know, it's replayable for me. Rap battles. It's not a Christmas thing. Sorry, guys.
No, we're not talking about Christmas.
We
We're talking
long-
content.
Sorry,
Busted.
but like rap battles, yeah.
You repeat rap battles.
Yeah. Even though I know it's like I know what they're gonna say, it's seeing how did you know at these certain points of this verse the crowd's gonna go crazy. You're gonna look at your opponent, and the opponent's gonna look like, I wasn't ready for that one. That hurt. I love the art of that. It's like it's so methodical.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can.
that's
I can
crazy. I
really do
never thought of that actually, but I can kind of see that. Yeah. You'll be happy to. Well, I guess a dope moment. We met Holler the Don in LA.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Did you ask him if he's okay?
he's okay.
Yo, they beat him bad.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, that hurt. That one
but
hurt.
still the greatest
All
of
of
all
the
time.
Don is a
Thank you
battle.
so much. Thank
Yeah,
you so
no,
He's
no,
a
no.
much.
legend in the space.
Legend. That's like
Yeah.
I literally said to because we were with Dash. Dash doesn't know, like you don't know who the hell Holler the Don is. So to explain it, I said he's basically like Nas in the rap battle
Yeah.
world.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because obviously someone else is Drake, someone else is
Yeah,
Kendrick,
yeah.
someone else go. But he's like Nas. He's like, yo, the skill level, the longevity.
It's so interesting to see how America is good at creating industries,
Yes.
because rap battle blew up in America, then we tried it, and we can see how it was. I kind of want to say mismanaged, or I don't know if there was short-sightedness, but it was mismanaged. Like,
Yeah.
because it maybe could have been good. Maybe. I don't know what it needed at that time. I think now it could blow up if there's a system in place. But like America, you'll try something new and it blows up. You'll do ASMR or whatever, and it's like, this is a thing now. This is now called an industry.
Yeah.
You're an ASMR influencer. This bought your
That's
house.
crazy.
You'll be a OnlyFans star. It's frowned upon. A year later, everyone's going, wait a minute, you bought your BMW with that?
Yeah.
Selling sweat.
Yeah, someone else. It's like,
Just
and it's crazy that I think, and maybe it's the fact that America has a capitalist approach to everything, that I can sell you sand. I can sell sand to someone who's never seen it.
yeah.
So, I was watching. There's an episode of Shits and Giggles where I don't know, I just forgot what they were reacting to, and there was a clip of the world championship for best ululating or best calling husband, or no, it's like.
I've seen those clips.
Like basically old women that scream and call their husbands from inside the house while the husband's in the farm somewhere. It's like it's ridiculous. Like it's weird, but it's a whole
Makes
competition.
so much
like it's a
sense
whole
to
thing.
me.
Yeah, it's like
does.
they showed like the top three. Like it's like James Cummins, and they're like, and you're the winner. We're like, I'm like,
Do you think that's because if you are able to commodify every thought and subtract your morals, you found a business?
say that again.
If you are able to commodify every thought and subtract your morals, you found
Yeah.
a business.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
It's literally,
Yeah.
oh, no one shouts like me.
Yes.
Shout better than me.
Yes.
But why you shout? In your back, your subconscious going, morally, you're not supposed to be shouting.
Yes.
You talk.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Because
somebody
because
brings
then
back
why
your
would they have? Because it's like it's literally that. They have what, slapping competitions. They have sleeping competitions. They have spitting competitions. Yeah.
Like now Olympics will have sex.
Watching
competitions.
people, what?
Yeah, sex competitions. Yeah.
They've
there's a
got
there's a sex
that.
There's a
Olympics.
chat. So they they're trying to develop sex Olympics. So my thought when I saw that, I was like, for you to have sex Olympics, you must have a sex league. So we have a sex league somewhere. There are people that are in a sex league.
That just means
My problem is I'm sorry, TK. How do you gauge that this session, this round, can move to the next? How do you have like those little white pads that they put on when you're in hospital, so it can actually, when
I'm thinking
you're
about a
having
dunk contest.
your period, right? And they put that little device, so they put it on men, so men can understand what it's like to have period pains. Okay, that can judge that. Okay, period pain, you're at a level 10. This is what he should be feeling. Because how then do they gauge that? Oh, okay, gentleman A is better than gentleman B.
Can I tell you how?
Yes.
One, it's the
You seem
chemistry.
so confident.
I'm in my head. I'm saying,
He's like, how do you
From my experience, when I was in the last
I've thought about this
like
so much.
when I was watching it, it was like just a thing that I used to just watch, so I can tell you actually.
No, it's one, the chemistry between the two people, right? If there's much more chemistry and it's visible, like when you're watching someone on screen, like playing a character,
Yeah.
if there's chemistry, they're gonna sell it.
Yeah.
Also, it's the movement in between. They're not just having sex.
Yeah.
They have to have like certain
Seemingly.
moves,
Yeah.
seamless like switching of
Yeah.
position. And then
Hectic.
you have
These are
this,
real things.
what's it called? It's not unconventional, but it's one of those positions that no one on a
Normally
normal
try.
basis can pull off. You know what I'm saying? And that whole thing now,
Sorry, how do you know this, my brother?
This is thought of.
Like
You gotta
gave
research
This is like a
what
2
1, 2,
a.m.
3, 4.
Like, nah, man. If this was to happen, this is how I would judge it. If I was a judge on this thing.
So I'm just going 2-3 back to where we spoke about press conferences. Now it's back that there was a time where they flipped you over.
So how did you feel when you went from position 1 to position 2?
That looked like it hurt.
That looked like it hurt.
What about like something that's not planned for, right? Because you can choreograph the whole thing, okay? It can't look acted out, right? But you can choreograph it, so it looks very natural. But then what happens if you've got like what you call this, a cramp? And then like an actual
you should have
cramp.
been stretching.
Afterwards.
You should have been stretching.
Like
You
any
should
good
have been-
athlete.
Like
you know
any
what I
good
mean?
athlete, you should have been
You just
stretching.
hobble to the finish line.
But that begs the difference. Will sex still feel good if it was choreographed? Like if penetration and whatever we feel as men, like you knew what's coming, when it's coming, and I guess you've trained your urges to like, I guess not release, not come, or whatever. Will you still feel the euphoria? Like, oh, it's coming. This feels good. Because I'm wondering, like, are you not taking the joy? And I guess that's you might as well also ask a porn star, like, so when you
We
go
are
I
here
was
for
about
the
to
joy.
say-
We are here
yeah,
for
I
the
was
$1
about
million
to say,
or whatever.
If you think about it, it's part of, like, if you think about it from a porn star perspective, but I think even like self-pleasuring perspective is like it's routine, this thing, and then it's like
cyanide.
It's routine, but things happen. So you've got a channel, a tunnel, right? And if you keep to this, then that is choreography. This is expected. I know how long this is going to take. But sometimes in a loho, and then you're like, hey, yabo. And then that wasn't expected. And then that does something to him, it does something to me.
What I'm hearing you say is, it's easy for women to go on autopilot during sex.
From
it's from ancient history, from Egypt,
the beginning of
from
time.
beginning of time, from Adam and
So
freaking
then it's not
Eve.
fun.
What? Then what are you? Tiki, as a
No.
gent? No, as a gent?
You seriously?
Why would you want to go on autopilot?
Because you're not. What are you doing?
So
my
we're gonna
brother?
put an 18 thing on this episode.
Yeah,
We
you
have
gotta
to,
put
'cause-
that. You gotta
Um,
definitely put that.
What, like? I don't think maybe back then. Yeah, I've gone on autopilot.
Exactly. I was literally gonna say, like, I think even as gents, it's also a thing. It's not just one-sided. It's just that it's common with women.
It's more, yeah.
It's more common with
yeah,
women because
yeah.
most gents don't know what the hell they're doing.
I think we've wrote
Men aren't they don't realize that this woman is not there. Or she's there. Actually,
The
it's
body
great
says-
if she's not there, because that means she's let loose, she's let go. But if she's in the room, if she's feeling every single thing, if she's
And she feels like, what the hell?
it's
am I
like,
doing,
oh my
bro?
gosh, hey, yes, that's kind of how long has it been? And it's
You
been
need to
just
finish
half a minute.
You
You,
need to
you know what I
stop
mean?
this, bro.
You're like, oh my gosh,
still doing
okay.
this?
You're still
That's
here.
crazy.
Back
Okay.
there again?
Can we?
And then you get into the, oh, okay, let me just, and then if you're really good, you make the right sounds at the right time. You can't just from the get go all of a sudden.
If
when
you're really good,
Yes.
only
if
then you
you're
make
really
the right sound.
good, you make the right sounds. Yes.
Can we get a sexologist in next year? We should go.
Okay,
We
I
got to
won't be-
rework how we do our
I
guest
won't be
episodes.
here,
Huh?
I won't be here.
He's a virgin.
Yeah, I'm a virgin. I mean, I won't be.
I
I've
think.
got children, so it's going to be you and the sexologist talking about sex.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, and then what?
I think that'll be an interesting chat. I think that's something we got to work on for next year. And this is almost like an open meeting to you guys who are watching and who are watching now. Like, do you want to see stuff like that where we can have unique personalities, experts speak about things we aren't really, I don't know, privy to or lack knowledge on?
Yeah.
Just
Hopefully my
random
friend can come
specials.
through.
Just
She's a therapist, sex therapist. Like she shows couples how to with
you got a friend
tools.
like that.
Yes. Obviously.
My only issue is
On
that
brand.
my only issue is that a doctor can't heal themselves. But
What do you
anyway,
mean? They just don't
Oh,
listen to
no.
their own advice.
That's all I'm saying. But anyway,
Yeah, but we can have that conversation.
Yeah.
I got a few doctor friends actually.
okay.
I got 3 doctor friends. Yeah.
Yeah. I think for America, it's too big, that place. They've, in somebody has too much time on their hands, type of chat. Like you have too much time on your hands, or like the house is just too big. America's like that. Then people are doing things in other rooms you don't even know what they're doing. Like Rick Ross's room, 109 rooms. Why the hell you have 109 rooms?
And single. But maybe
Why are
he's
you
sitting
mentioning him being single? What does that have to do with the 109
so
rooms?
he has space to sit in all the rooms.
Hey, wait again.
I'm sorry. I have a few dark jokes today. I think I got to let them all out so I can start clean.
So we can
next
start
year.
next year on a clean slate, like good Christian children.
Alright.
Okay, so now that we
What's-
so
what's been
do you want to go into the serious stuff or do you want to still talk festive?
I mean,
things?
let's chop it up.
You watching before you weekend.
I still want to talk nonsense, but we will get into. Let's get to the serious stuff. SAA pilots are protesting
Yeah.
just before school closes officially.
And then also Fly Safe is having a thing.
Yeah.
So
What are they
everybody's staying home. Fly Safe is going to be grounded because
they're
they
about to-
didn't
yeah.
declare.
Their
Kind of what
business
was
operations, their business admin is basically incorrect. The owner of Fly Safair owns more than what a international person's allowed to own in South Africa.
So Lyft is gonna make all the money.
If they're smart,
If they're smart and if they've got the capacity, because they can be as smart as they want, but if they don't have the
Yeah.
capacity,
they'll probably work through Lyft. That'll probably be the disguise, because it's too late to
Yeah.
try and rectify that issue.
Interesting.
You're not allowed to be like an international person and own 75% of a company in South Africa.
Allegedly.
That's the law.
don't
but
get
it's like-
caught.
Yeah, there's a
basically.
way.
Yeah. Apparently. Yeah,
but also,
it's
sorry,
bad.
but also with the SAA pilots are going on strike. I've never heard a demand that high. They said we want a 30% increase,
Yo.
and they probably deserve it. I don't know how the numbers work. AXA's been in debt for a few years. I think the report came out 2 weeks ago that for the first time in 2 or 3 years, correct me if you know the information in the comments, for the first time in 2-3 years, SAA's finally made their first profit. Their first profit.
Yes, that's correct.
I can't remember how long the deficit's been.
Yeah.
But which goes to say that, okay, if they keep going this way, we're gonna recover the debt they were in. But the debt was bad. It was like in billions.
Yeah.
So if SAA pilots are still going on strike in light of them having a successful year, oh, you got another obstacle coming now. Now you got to pay them, which kind of sets you back on what you call profit. But like, give them what they're worth, and hopefully it just might take a little longer, just a little longer to get to at least breaking even. But I wonder how long it takes for a whole brand like SAA to recover and at least be at 0.000 before they can say we're now profiting.
Yeah, that turnaround was a pretty heavy one and a hectic one because it had so many delays for such a long time, even in terms of just normal.
It was embarrassing that SAA couldn't do international flights. Why you call South African Airways and you can't go out of your own country?
I can't remember the last time that I've flown SAA.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah, I was about to ask, do they fly like
Local.
domestically? Yeah.
They only flew
domestic's
domestically.
the
Only
right
now,
word,
only
yeah.
this year they started fixing that.
Yeah. Two-way. I haven't seen.
I heard America's now a route, but I don't know if it's through SAA. There was another country in Africa, but I don't know what the other routes are.
Okay.
We lost the Indian one, the India one. We lost the Dubai one. SAA lost basically all the international ones.
Yeah.
So it's like, how bad or how greedy is management who's supposed to be skilled at doing business?
I just did a quick search. They fly to 19 destinations across Africa
Right now.
and
And
Yeah.
internationally?
Because
they lost America like a few years ago. Is that back now?
They've got 3: London, Frankfurt, and Dubai.
Still, America's not on it.
Yeah.
Damn. Yo, the business of flight.
Yeah, so it's... Well, it says here that, I think, I'm seeing Canada.
Guys, wouldn't it be dope
Yeah.
if our episodes are in airports?
Oh, that's interesting.
Like if we figure out the uniqueness of our chats and we go to airports and go, no, this is for you guys. It's national news.
I see.
Or
No, it's
news way for people who are coming into South Africa. Because you need conversations. You're going to come here and you're going to be a clear foreigner. So we're going to give you a conversation
But
now.
that would need to be repetitive, would it not?
Yeah, that's true.
And then that would bore you.
Then we
first
do
of all.
3 more episodes. So we actually have to like each other, guys.
Yeah, no.
So
I'm
has
so lost.
I just know that on Wednesday morning I've got to deal with chats coming in. I'm like, oh yeah, gotcha, it's Wednesday, so.
Because now they get to the first expense of South Africa is us. Because they saw and they went, or either was in the plane or
Do you
was at the
think
airport.
we are the right people to represent the country?
Not like that, though.
Guys,
I don't
what
think-
do we
then we have
need?
to-
In terms of music,
Nah,
I
then we have
think-
to sound like Trevor Noah on that ad.
No, I disagree.
Yes.
An ad is an ad. People are aware of
still
how
an
podcasts
ad.
work now.
We are advertising, we
Yeah,
are
but
marketing
like-
Saudha. Hour in, hour out. We are just marketing South Africa.
we not the way we chat about stuff. We too honest about. They can't put us on SAA flights, bro. Because of the way we just spoke about SAA.
Guys, tell us what you need. We'll be your hoe.
I mean, we can do it. I definitely believe we can do it. The
what?
question
Do
is,
what?
are we the
That's-
right people?
I think we are.
What?
We
That's my
can
question.
stop talking about like cupcakes economy and all of that stuff.
No.
Music wise, we can introduce them to the right musicians. You've
Okay,
got
category music. What's the next
the
category?
piano. I've got the maskandi.
No music. What's the next category?
Church. Don't. I'll tell you what church do not go to.
Religion.
Tell you the church to not go to.
And then we've got places to go, right? Everybody has got somewhere where that outside of, and Siyabonga, thank you so much for Soweto because it is the place to go, place to see and all of that jazz. But there are other places as well.
Let me show you how ignorant. I'm going to use this as an example. Let me show you how ignorant the rest of the world is about us, even in Africa. At a work meeting, we did an icebreaker, and they said, "Tell us about a dream job you had as a child."
Mm-hmm.
Don't tell us. Use clues, and we'll guess.
Okay.
When they came to me and they said, TK, you on? I said, when I was a child, my parents bought me a lot of these tapes. I used to idolize the person I was seeing on these tapes. I loved it. I wanted to be, to some degree, like that, or I wanted to know what it feels like to experience what this guy does on a stage. And they're like, Nelson Mandela!
Mixtapes.
Why would that be the response?
How?
It's like, no, it was Michael Jackson.
That's everything, NJ. Everything. It's just Nelson Mandela. Everything. Just throw
But the
even-
fact that an African also thought you didn't
Nelson
Nelson
Mandela.
Mandela.
But mixtapes, like for
Or why didn't they even say like, oh, did you want to be an artist or a performer? Or
who's
like a singer?
Bully? Somebody. You know, something that makes sense. Stop it. I'm just
not
saying.
saying anything.
No, I'm just like Nelson Mandela.
But it makes more sense, right? Thank you.
Nelson Mandela's horrible.
It is horrible.
But it's
as a-
exposing the ignorance of how wide, diverse, free we are as a people here. That we don't think in a monolith here. And that's why they are calling us mini USA. Which is a problem. I hate the branding. But to some degree, we might have to admit that
Yeah.
it's unfortunately where we are. We got a president who doesn't want to be a president.
Who's it?
The cupcake. He
Our
just
current president.
Who said he
just
doesn't want
2
to be a
days ago,
president?
he did
Did he
a reshuffle that was quite quiet, and then he said, okay, we're going to open up doors to enterprise and the economy for Nigeria to strengthen our bonds and make sure that to some degree, I guess, Nigerian businesses can be shelved and listed here and operational here. I hear the economy, I hear the business, because Nigeria is actually further than us when it comes to how much money comes in and goes out in the country in comparison to us. I think we think South Africa is the end all and be all as South Africans, because that's how Americans think. We are it. And no, Nigeria is actually doing pretty decent. And maybe it's also population based. Could be wrong. But also it's like timing, bro. Why would you do it during festive? Do you understand how many drugs we've caught at all the ports? Just now, in the past few days, we got the spazza shop issue. It's been another child just died. Like, are you not reading?
You're saying he doesn't want to be president?
That man doesn't want to be president.
You're not serious.
Oh, he doesn't want to be
He's
president
not
of South
serious
Africa
about-
or president for the people.
No, of course not your president.
Channel.
He's not your president. He's those guys' president. That guy's a president. That guy. He's doing his job, TK.
He's
And he's doing
Exactly
great
that.
at it.
He's doing his job.
He's doing fantastic at it. The job he's been assigned to do, he's doing it.
The timing of the Nigeria announcement with a shuffle, for me, that's uncomfortable. Because one of the positions was the human settlements. Flip. I need to pull it up. But I was trying to see, like, is there a connection between what he's doing with the Nigeria thing and then the cabinet reshuffle? Like, why is the timing that close? What are we fixing, and who was not the person to make sure?
perhaps don't look at him. Look at Yabo. Look at the people around him. Look at the influence, because looking at him, you're not going to find the answers. If you look at how it would benefit the people around him, the voices around him, then it would make more sense.
Maybe,
Yeah.
perhaps.
No, facts. Definitely. All right. Moving along from Cupcake and his position in here, this country of ours. I was in the Uber coming through today, and I was like, I'm curious. So we all don't use Bolt anymore, again. We deleted the app
I
again.
use Bolt.
Why? TK,
It's cheaper.
we're judging you.
No, to get
Judge me for using a cheaper.
No, it's
Sorry.
dangerous, Baba.
It's
You're
dangerous.
gambling with your life.
Bolt is not cheaper.
It's actually not now.
It's
It's not
not.
cheaper. You must compare it. Always compare.
At all.
It's not cheaper than Uber now.
Okay, I
At
need
the
you
moment.
to delete it. As your friend, I need you to delete that app.
You can't be.
Okay.
Where's the South African app? I need all you guys build the South African one first.
Didn't we have one?
There's
No.
a taxi association
Exactly.
app called what Siavayo Siashesh or something like that.
I'm gonna sound like a toxic Zulu man. You are making me drink more. You are making me drink more.
But you could use that if you want
There's
South
an app.
African. Yeah, it's an e-hailing services by the taxi association Santaco. It's called. It has a Zulu name, Siyashesha or Siyavaya or something like we
What
are
cars
on
do
the
they
way.
use?
TK.
You see right there. When they say support black businesses, they don't tell you this part of supporting black businesses.
Remember last week, right? And this was in an Uber last week, coming to the pod recording. I was on the other side of where I needed to be, right? And the reason why, because I will dwell on something until I have a resolution. The reason why is he had a client that he picks up every single day on that side. So he didn't care to inconvenience me. I told him, I have no idea where I'm going. All I know is the actual destination. And he told me, if my client like jumps in, don't be like, shocked and whatever.
Wait, pause.
I was like, okay.
Is this the app you're talking about?
This is
The
that.
Santaco app.
No. It is
Uber.
It's Uber with a Zulu driver, and I'm like, okay, Sha.
Sounds like a bad car. Sounds like a bad.
Sounds like a series. Uber with the Uber.
So he
Uber
dropped
with
me
the Zulu
off
driver.
where he dropped me off,
Sounds like a
even
big
though I wasn't
thing.
supposed to be on that side, right? And I hate getting lost, guys. I can't. It messes up everything. I can't stand not knowing where I am, where I'm going. And if he had dropped me off on the right side, I know the front part of Rosebank, right? I don't know the back part. And he dropped me off at the back part because his client that he probably has a daily pickup on, it needs to be picked up on the back side of Rosebank. And that's why I was just like, okay, sharp. It's fine. As long as there's no harm to me, I'll just run and find my way. But that's also another fact that yes, it's a little bit more cost effective. You do get drivers that you feel a little bit safer with, but you get the one here and there that's just.
Yeah, as long as TK deletes Bolt, everything's fine. What type of drivers do you prefer? Like, do you prefer like the whole side? I mean, I'm assuming TK, like you don't want to talk.
Yeah, he doesn't want
Don't talk to nobody.
Don't talk to me unless I initiate the conversation.
Do you ever?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'll look at the person, and I'll assess like where
do you come from?
Unfortunately, I'll judge a book by its cover there, and
You guys are judges.
No, because I don't want.
Yeah.
These are how my rights go. TK. Yes. Yeah. Dinsan. Oh. Okay.
Chef, now I've got to explain.
Okay,
But to the defense or whoever is picking you up, you have your name is TK. That's like a street, name.
what?
Or cool TK.
Yes.
If you have your name being shortened, that means you are cool on the streets.
Yeah,
You're
SK
good to converse.
Sikhumbuzo.
Yeah, KK. If I'm hearing someone
Kekeletso.
like you know what I'm
come on.
saying.
You could say hi. Hi hurt nobody.
No.
I even changed. I changed like my accounts used to be my first name, so I changed them all to Calvin. Because
And how's that helped
Yeah.
you?
Did it help?
Actually, funny thing is it helps on for Airbnb. It's kind of like normal. It's just that now I get Calvin, and it's like I think maybe just the approach. It's like
Oh, it's so much better.
it's because they don't know if I'm Calvin from Mamelodi or if I'm Calvin like TK.
Yeah.
You know,
Like TK.
they don't
That's
know.
good. That's interesting.
So when I come in,
You
I'm
haven't
like,
done that.
I'm not your friend. Like I'm really not your friend. Actually, like we're not here to be friends. We're here to do our thing. I pay you. Yeah, type of conversation.
Yeah.
Of course, there's a mutual respect. Of course, but I think that's what is helped because I'm refraining from saying my first name on this here channel. Actually, that's what's happening right now. Yeah. So
2 years later.
If the people that
but
watch the lives, the
Airbnb,
Instagram
my
lives
people
would know.
Yeah, but like Airbnb though, it works like a gem.
I've changed it everywhere.
It's a gem.
Everywhere.
Gem. I've never been like cancelled or fluffed upon or whatever.
Yeah.
I get all the requests.
And I up that accent, hey? If you just happen to speak to me on the
Airbnb,
phone, I will up. My
On
name
Airbnb.
is Ellen
Yeah,
Michaels.
yeah, yeah.
Everywhere.
Ellen
It's Ellen
Michael-
Michaels.
One of my reviews says he taught me how to make more money. He's good, and I think that's why people always take me in. Because I critique like, why are you going this route?
TK
Oh,
Loen,
TK,
This is
yeah.
terrible.
Yeah.
Do this, change that. And like, it was a Karen in Cape Town.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it makes sense.
I was about to give my Cape Town experience as well. The lady was so shook when she landed and didn't find Calvin.
What was it, Kelvin?
Do me along, Calvin.
No, actually, the thing is, they're going to think that maybe you aren't South African. So you're still black, but the thing is, maybe you're not Kaelita, you're not, yabo? You might be like Atlanta, you might be something like that. So it might just be a more digestible black.
No, but he looks South African.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I guess depends which room. No, so
You've known,
Solo
the
his
thing is,
face.
you've
This
known
is the
him for too
thumbnail.
long.
This is the thumbnail for the
this is the
episode.
thumbnail. No, because like, so when we're, and for me, it's a little bit like tricky because I don't navigate by myself. I'm with like 6 other guys.
My point,
6 other black
exactly.
guys. What do you mean? Your point?
So you seem like somebody. It's not a South African thing. We aren't. And I do know that there are artists that, they move in a certain way. So they're going to move with an entourage, right? Most of the time, Kiwani and I need to get from here to there and I'm going to perform there and that's that. So you are with an entourage.
Yeah,
it's
but-
not yours,
yeah,
but it's an entourage.
But Karen doesn't
regardless.
know I'm an artist.
She doesn't know that. But you're the one that requested.
Yeah, but I don't tell her that.
Your name is Calvin.
Yes.
And you with people. So you from Atlanta. You from LA.
I'm not to Karen. I'm the scary black guy who's got 6 other black people with him.
Bruh, you
should
don't
see
look.
it.
You don't have a.
No, but I
you don't have a common
I
black
hear what it
person's
should
face.
look like, but that's not what happens. That's what
Yeah, just
Really?
come look here. Am I
Yes.
safe? That's what it is. Am
That's
I
not
am
what
I
happened.
safe?
You guys all traveling together.
Yeah,
you all gonna-
Please.
But what do they expect? You're not ordering.
Remember, it's no parties, okay? No parties, no.
Oh, kind of. Now I'm
Oh,
thinking.
here
I'm
to
thinking
work,
Uber. I'm
man.
not thinking Airbnb.
No.
Are you guys loud?
That's why. Because Airbnb, you're seeing that person, right? I mean, Uber, you're seeing the person, and you've got a Viano there. So what do you expect? One person to come only one? No.
No.
You're coming with an entourage.
Nah, with Uber's with Uber's chill. Uber's
Like
cool.
you just helped Uber with a whole new idea for December. Vianos?
Oh no, she did. She said that. I'll say
We need to put this clip up.
the Airbnb situation is that the name literally Calvin whatever, it's like
Yeah.
white dude
Yeah.
or white like
Yeah.
person, so it lands, and then it's when the meetup happens because I'm not alone, then it feels
It's like,
okay, because they were expecting me and maybe one person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Housekeeping, guys. We've got a list here.
And then I come with 6 other guys. I remember when we so the Cape Town one was
And some
most
of them
recent.
look.
So no, but we have the entourage effect.
Yeah.
So-
yeah.
So we were in Camps Bay, and the guy comes through. So there's a big house, 6-7 bedroom house, and then okay, cool. But then so everybody's in the bus. The bus has tinted windows. You're not seeing anybody. I step out.
You guys
I'm
are asking for
engaging.
trouble.
I'm engaging. Cool. We do a walk through the house. Everything's cool. He goes, yo, this is 7 bedroom. Where's everybody else? I say, oh no, they're in the car. He's like, okay, no, can I just say hi to the guy? I go to the window. I go, and this is by Jay. I go. Jay opens it. The first person he sees is Jay.
It's just big.
His reaction.
But also, what are you expecting?
Was it racist?
You're expecting like
Oh,
a
no,
bus
it
full
was
of
beautiful.
snow bunnies or something.
Beautiful.
What are you expecting?
I don't know what he was.
He'd feel better if it was snow bunnies.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Then a
always
whole bunch
better.
of black guys just came out, and then he's just like,
Nobody's always better.
And we're always smiling, but when we're so kind and friendly and stuff.
Have you seen how small a snow bunny is?
what
I don't
are
know
you
how I'm
talking
supposed to feel about that as a very big black woman. I don't know.
Yeah, we don't fit their auditions. They want snow bunnies, and their snow bunnies
What are
come
you
in small
guys
packages.
talking about?
I don't know what he's talking about.
You guys know what I'm talking about, right?
Okay.
But we're gonna wrap this
We
up.
do. We're just having way too much fun.
It's the Calvin Harris is coming. Calvin Harris. What?
Take the money and move, guys.
Yeah.
Take the
Where's your
money.
white shirt?
Nah, that white lady, but she was just like weird, and I just smiled. So she was this is now the most recent one, when she was like running, like doing the walk through the house and having chats. Like I could see she was just like, ugh, and because another black group just left the house. I think it was like 2 cars.
No,
So
listen.
she was just like, ugh,
Not again.
not again. And I was like, ma'am, everything's fine. We don't have time to be partying. We're here to work.
Listen. Sugar.
My problem is, right? Here's my understanding of black and white in December. A black person, and I'm not talking about you guys because you guys are there to work. I'm just talking about like we going there for fun. I know that my drink is a Jameson and a ginger ale. That's my drink. I'm not mixing it with anything. If I'm feeling
Notes if
nasty
you're
and
trying
freaky,
to invent her.
I don't do it.
What, Ellen?
If I'm feeling freaky, I'm gonna have like tequila straight. I don't need a lemon. I don't need salt. It's a waste of time. Sharp.
Wow.
Those are my drinks.
just
I'm
right.
not going to be here and then I'm trying this and I'm trying that because I know my drinks. So I know that when I'm feeling a certain way, okay, I've reached my limit. Whereas there's the Cokes just, okay, so we're going to have this. Oh, let me try that. What's that? And then let's just have that cocktail and let's just have that and that and that and that.
December vibe.
And then I'm just like, guys, and then, why are you afraid of us that know how to control ourselves, hold ourselves together? What did we do?
It's the consistency for me.
It's the consistency. You know what I mean? Whereas your people, they're going to be breaking stuff.
Why did you point at me? Why did you do that?
Because I'm pretty sure when we go for 23 or 24 and whatever that site is where we're going to find
you're
what
gonna
our
have
genetics
2%
is.
Caucasian.
You're going to have 2%.
Oh,
you're going to have enough
kid.
percentage. It's not going to be a point something. It's going to be a full, strong, I'm here. I did something. 1885.
I think she changed the accent.
I am way too dark for that to be possible.
Something from the south of America.
You got reverse Valago.
Oh,
You're just
God.
getting darker and darker.
So that's it. Like, I don't get why people are afraid of us. Tina, we have fun and we know how to,
We'll wrap this up, guys.
yeah.
Well, in other chats, Mamkhize's family is unfortunately under the line of fire.
485 million, was it not?
They're taking everything. It's bad. It's very, very bad.
Is it bad or it's what the government's
It was
supposed
bound
to
to happen. It's bound to happen, whether it's true or not. Like because the line of business she's in, you kind of collect enemies.
I kind of just want to say, if there's one thing the GNU has changed in the atmosphere,
GNU.
yeah, is that the police are not doing their job.
Wamakala, when we say he's got 2% of GNU, okay.
Is that thing still exist?
Yeah, except for Helen Zeller's trying to say, we can leave, please. But like suddenly the police work. Becky's out the way. I don't know who else is out the way, but clearly we are stopping crimes now. So
Which crimes are we stopping?
our heists, our drug
We're
imports.
stopping heists.
Heist, see?
Which heists are you stopping?
level
We
it.
just
In
landed
South
in
Africa.
December, Abuti. You haven't seen it yet.
Did you
We
not see the
stopping
photo that
heists
came
in
out
South
last
Africa.
yesterday?
Have you not seen the
It's
what
hectic.
heist?
highway heists and all of that
No.
stuff? Where were you?
What?
Listen, the police now, especially in the KZN region,
The commissioner is killing it.
they're just like, don't
Sorry.
kill. Just like, sorry. But like, they just say, don't be a statistic as a police officer. You need to make sure you defend your fellow colleagues and make sure that that person on the other end of this barrel is stopped at whatever cost. And that's their only mandate.
KZN is doing their
They're
job
doing
really
the
well.
most.
That guy's been on TV so much in the past 2
Somebody
months.
took his girlfriend.
So he said,
What?
let me go actually stop crime.
Somebody took his girlfriend.
What?
Once upon a time in school.
So I was
commissioner.
not doing my job. until-
what?
until my girlfriend-
This is
What's
this
going
is so
on?
much deeper. Wait for him to be done with the job, and then to say that
No,
like
can
he must
become
be on
the
a
next
on a.
commissioner.
Hey,
The way it's going, he will become the next commissioner in the next year or two. Watch.
it's all right.
'Cause things are happening.
Somebody in Natal took his girlfriend, and he's like Nzontola. One
By stopping crime.
one by one. It doesn't matter. Nonke.
Ellen is ending me.
What the hell?
Because you like nonke.
Yeah, but back to the Mamkhize thing. You guys are saying it's bound to happen.
Yeah. I
Look
think
at
it
that
was.
interview that she did. It was sort of like, girl.
Damn, I only saw that
Honestly.
now. She was talking about the construction mafia in a whole news interview.
Oh yeah.
On
On
live
TV, yeah, on some you guys know there's a construction mafia. We know they're there. I work alongside them. I've had to.
Pay
Yo, what are you saying, ma'am?
Like, stop.
So do you feel what's happening to her is happening because of that, or
She's getting diddied.
Yes.
Pretty
but
much.
she's actually
I think
guilty?
so.
But, the baby oil was in the house, dog.
Finish this podcast. I think I want to sit on that seat.
I'm saying that.
my God.
Yeah, if you've worked with the construction mafia and you're admitting to it, you're admitting to illegal activity. Like, I don't know where she thought that was okay to say that. Like, she was saying it with her chest. It's insane, actually. But, I mean, nonetheless, they did their thing. They're in the books of South African lifestyle history. You know, they wanged, they changed. They got the t-shirt.
Please do not use that copy ever again. That's just like
Yes,
this
we
is
waited
really a
all
final
year
episode
to just.
yeah.
Okay,
Breathe
they
out.
came, they saw, and they got conquered.
Yo, that's better. Yo, my word.
Oh my! All right.
Okay, last thing, Doppio Zero saga. On Twitter, very random and weird. This girl, somebody was tweeting about Doppio Zero being a fancy restaurant. And this girl replies and says, Doppio Zero is not a fancy restaurant.
Was it a child?
This girl
Has, yeah.
says,
22.
listen to what she says. It's not a fancy restaurant because you can order Uber Eats. You can order from Doppio Zero from Uber Eats. But now now people are responding on some. I hear you saying it's not, but then again, we're all not in the same tax bracket. Somebody feels KFC is a fancy place to get food because they
It
do
is,
that every once a month, and that's fancy to them, right? And so now they have the conversation is just around like, you know, fancy. So what is a fancy restaurant to you then, Ellen? If Doppio Zero is not a fancy restaurant,
If anybody has been watching this pod for long enough, longer than 2 episodes,
Mm.
you would know I've never been to a fancy restaurant. I'm just
okay,
saying
then
it's,
how is Doppio Zero
I'm
not
just
a
saying
fancy restaurant?
it's not fancy if it was for a time, it was my pizza and wine every Friday. Every single Friday.
So now because of that, it's not fancy.
No, I'm just saying, like, for me, fancy is more. I can't even name them because I have never been there, so I can't say that I deem this to be fancy because other people will look at it as a doppio. You know what I mean? For me, it's just like,
No, but hence why I said then how are you determining the doppio is
guys,
not
look
fancy?
look at Spur. It just looks better. It feels better. It's fancier in that way in terms of how much it
So
costs.
she's comparing Doppio Zero to Spur.
Hold on, hold
Stop
on.
fighting the fly.
It was gonna be mama.
Can I
Anyway.
get the same?
What I'm saying is, how much it would cost to go and have dinner or lunch there. That's where I'm comparing it to, right?
Okay.
You go to your Spur and you leave there and it's 2,000 Rand later and you're like, wait, hold up, when? You know what I mean? Whereas you can go to a Doppio Zero, have a meal, have a drink and everything for the same amount or maybe just a little bit less. So that's why I'm saying in terms of how much it's going to set you back financially, it's not there. And I'm talking in terms of like your
So
brackets.
is your criteria of fancy based on price range?
Yes, because in order for you to go into a restaurant that has a 5-course meal, there's a way that you dress. You need to have a certain understanding of what you're going to be ordering or what you're going to be receiving, what you're pairing with what. Whereas you can walk into a different restaurant and just say, "Kikopa pizza with a red wine." What do you suggest when a waiter? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, whereas in a fancier restaurant, there's going to be certain things that you need to know as the patron on how to order, what to pair.
I hear what you're saying.
I
yeah?
do feel it does lessen the crime. It does lessen the risk of crime.
Being in a fancy restaurant.
Yeah,
Yeah, for
even though
sure.
you must come like this.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can't afford.
Yeah, but then there are criminals.
weird.
There are criminals in parliament wearing suits, so I don't know what.
Yeah,
does that-
different. It's a different industry starting at the bottom. This is food.
There's
starting
just
at the
different
bottom, and
industries.
there's
There's just
ranks.
different
Every
areas.
industry has ranks.
Yeah.
So I feel like if you're a regular criminal and you go to and you hear marble or I was looking at when you asked Ellen the question, it's like I was thinking about what's the most expensive restaurant I experienced this year. It was Tightline Salter in Durban. I don't think I've ever spent that much ever, and that's because they bring you expensive fresh fish from the sea, and they bring the thing to you, the tray. Like, which fish would you like?
Yeah. So I was actually
And
about to say
having the
to
money,
Ellen.
did you just pitch up there in your shorts and t-shirts?
Yes. No.
I did.
Yes, you can. Ellen, I was about to say. I think you have the wrong.
There is
You having not been to fancy restaurants is actually a bit warped because you can't have a clear opinion.
Okay.
Because fancy restaurants don't work the way you think they work, based on what you just said. Actually.
but in a Joburg environment, it does. What you're saying.
You can't just pitch up
Like a
dressed
marble.
anyhow.
Here's my chat. If you can fit the bill at a don't even tell me how much it is, I'm paying for it. I'm walking in shorts to you.
But you've been there before and they know you by name.
No,
Is it not?
no. Yeah, so because you must understand. That's why I said fancy is actually based on food quality and service,
Yes.
right? And not necessarily the dress code, yes, but that's because the people in the room actually want to dress like that. By actual fact.
Yeah. Okay.
But those same people could decide, because they can afford to probably buy the restaurant, they can come in short. That's now what you actually then see. Like, I mean, you go to like Cream. Cream is a fancy restaurant.
It's not
but
nice.
like,
It's not nice going. Not nice going to restaurants like that. Sometimes, because depending on who you're sitting around, you just get the reminder of, you're still broke.
Oh, yeah, most
you got a lot
definitely.
more work to do.
most definitely.
So I spent like over 2K at this restaurant, and it was fresh fish. It was like, oh, the stuff is great, quality is amazing. Then there's a family.
It's good. You did it was a good date, my brother. 2K. It's
I'm not
good.
gonna pull. I feel like I need to pull back that
It's
last
good.
video where
It's
people were
very
saying,
good.
Tiki, you really
It's-
cheap.
You should actually.
I'm efficient.
But it took your never mind. I'm just happy that you're there now.
I'm
that
happy
you're
you're
moving there.
However, there was a family there. They said we want the entire fish, 2 of them, hanging.
Were they Indian?
Oh yeah, they are. I don't know why you're being racist. But
I'm not being racist. I'm just saying that
It's her
we don't
people.
They could have been
understand.
Jewish,
If my people, number one.
Afrikaans.
You in Durban.
Don't do that for
We-
the
we-
international audience.
We are in Durban. Guys, we don't
what you want. That's the podcast you want, so that they know you're South Africa, right?
that when you
Yes, it
see
is.
Indian people, these people have money.
Yeah, their cars were Porsche Cayennes. In the parking, I was like, oh, that's why they could afford those.
and everybody's arriving in their own.
5K fishes.
Mom, dad,
Fish.
daughter, son-in-law. Everybody's arriving in their own kind of thing. Money.
Yeah.
Come on.
And that time, my daughter's super young, and they're all just staring at her like, wow. Hey, man, give me your money. Then you can look at her.
Like, you seriously
OnlyFans.
decided to be
Yes,
born
something
into
that I
that
love
family? I mean, it's on you, babes.
Let's wrap this up.
All right, now, ladies and gentlemen, it is the end of 2024. This has been the Before You Weekend wrap-up show thing. We should do that next year, actually. Yeah, thank you very much for your support. I think this year has been really solid and great for us as a podcast, as a channel, and as a production house. And we appreciate your guys' love, support, and engagement. It's kind of, it's just given us the encouragement we needed to keep going. So yeah, we're plotting again 2025. we definitely on this. We're finna come back. We are a nominated podcast. Yes, right? That is 2024 Highlight Vibes. So 2025, maybe, trophy nyana, 1 or 2 nyana, just to put on the shelf. You get dig. You get it?
Nyana.
Yeah, sponsored by, type of vibe. Yeah. But thank you very much. We really do appreciate it. And please be safe this December. Enjoy yourself. Have the time of your life. Have fun. But save the money for January. Please do yourself a favor. Save the money. Don't call us in January. We don't have money. We don't have money. Don't call us. Help yourself. Save the money that you need in January. But have the time of your life. Have fun. Share content if you want to. Tag us. I don't know, while you're watching us and catching up somewhere in the world.
Yeah.
All right. We do appreciate it. We do love you. One time. This is Before You Weekend, where we talk about the week before it ends.
You're watching before you weekend.